Okay, so let's work through an example of this. All right, square root of, it said something about get a confidence interval for sigma. So if it says get a confidence for the mean, I wouldn't do this. It's get a confidence for the standard deviation. When you see that selection of words, confidence interval on sigma, confidence interval for standard deviation, that's when you have to do this. All right, n minus 1, so 28 minus 1. S squared, S is 3. And these exact same numbers go into this numerator. Okay, I'm going to be working this problem. I'm going to need to go to the chart. All right, so I look at n. It says 28. I subtract 1 from it and go down to 27. That's the line I'm going to use. I got to figure out what columns to go down. 95%. Do not go down the 95%. You got to do half the leftovers. The leftovers is 5%. Half the leftovers is 2.5%. 0.025. So out of these 5 columns on the right-hand side, I'm going down the middle one. And if I rainbow on over, that matches up with 0.975. Okay, so I'm not going down 0.95. I'm going down 0.975 and 0.025, and I'm going down to 27. 14.573. 14.573 and 43.194. Okay, the one I got off the left-hand side of the chart, I wrote it down over there. Then the one I got off the right-hand side of the chart, I wrote it down over there. And that's everything I need to finish this problem now. Now I just got to do a whole lot of calculator work. I did nothing with the 58. They always give it to you, and you always do nothing with it. All right, so let's see. I got to get the numerator. Okay, so 3 squared is 9, and 28 minus 1 is 27. So 27 times 9. All right, so the numerator is 243. And it's the exact same numerator over here. Because the two numerators are always the same. They always got exactly the same letters in. All right, now 243 divided by 43.194. I'll call that 5.63. What did I call it in the notes? I called it 5.626 in the notes, so I'll go ahead and do that. I still haven't square rooted. All I did was the division. 243 divided by 14.573 is 16. I called it 68 in the notes. I don't know why I didn't round consistently. Let's call it 16.675. Okay, and then I figure out what the square root of those is. So the square root of 5.626 is 2.37. Square root of 16.675 is 4.08. Okay, so that is the answer to the question. That is the interval. That is the range that the real standard deviation is. It's somewhere in there. Okay, I don't have some parentheses around it, and I'm not going to do big minus little because it's not evenly balanced on either side anyway. So I'm just going to write that down, then I get to move on to the next problem. Now, if for some reason yours would come out as 4.08 is less than sigma is less than 2.37, what you've just done is you've just said that 4 is less than 2.37, which makes no sense, okay? And the thing that went wrong, if that's what happens, if they get the big number over here and the little number over here, is because you forgot about the right and the left over here, okay? There's not anything wrong with it, except you just got to switch all your inequalities because you moved these into the wrong spots.